Yeah, it's me, it's your boy Trap Vision 3D, man. What up, fam? All I want to say first is I appreciate all of the love, man. I appreciate everybody reaching out to your boy. You know what I'm saying? I've been down for a minute. I had a spill at work, and I'm doing better now, man. Okay, family. So that was just, you know what I'm saying, that was yesterday's event. That'll be something a little different. You know, that was a day that me and the family went out and have fun, man. My first day out from being on bed rest. But yes, your boy was down for a minute, had some situations going on, still getting tested out, trying to see what's going on. But yeah, I had to set the camera down, I had to set work down. I don't go back to work until like Tuesday. So while we figuring this thing out, what's going on with your boy, um, that's what it's been for the past few days, because I told you guys the last time it was that last Thursday when we started this review. I want to give you guys 10 days of review on some of the Invicta watches, stuff that we picked up over time, over like this past year. And I just wanted to share with you guys. I actually want to answer a few questions too. I had a few questions on Instagram. I had a few some people inbox me, and I want to give you some reviews that you can use honestly on some of these watches when it comes to Invicta. And we're gonna cover some of that stuff in what I'm going to show you now. So as you guys seen, we started out with 10 boxes, right?
Yes, sir.
We're going to continue with those 10 boxes. I picked one of them out today for you guys, and we're going to get right into that review. So without further ado, let's jump off into this review, y'all. Yo, okay, family. So this is what we want to do. Basically, you seen the 10 watches I had, right? Or at least the 10 boxes. I'm going to release the watch from the box. You'll see what I'm about to rate. But, man, we're going to have some fun with it, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we do here on the channel, man. This is Invicta Lifestyle. So with this watch review, one thing I hope that you take away from it is fun collecting Invicta, man. Get what you like. Don't let nobody pressure you into anything. But this review is just going to help you make a decision on whether this watch is hot enough for you to get or not. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and crack this bad boy open, man. Let's see what's going on. I'm starting to hear some rumbling going. Oh, yeah. If you guys don't know what this is, this, my friends, is a Bolt Magnum Millennium Falcon style. This is Star Wars rendition, right? So off top, let's just jump right into it off top, what this watch is and what it isn't. What this is a timepiece. What it's not is a toy. Alright, I've heard other YouTubers refer to the Invicta brand when they do the characters and stuff like that as toys. Please forgive the I just been touching all over this watch because this is one of my favorite pieces right here in my collection. Alright, if you can tell right there, you see right there, from this angle down, will be the top of the Millennium Falcon. From the thrusters all the way to the front of the ship. So if it was to go sideways, right off the screen. Like I said, we're gonna have some fun with this thing, man. And let's just jump right off into some of the descriptions of this thing. Alright, so over here we got the date. So it's the 11th. Today's 11th. Today is Sunday. So y'all, let's get a good look at that. Yup, date. This thing is powered by the Z60. And that right there is dual time zone. And I have this one set. Yeah, you see that in there. Anybody that's fans. That is set actually to Iraq time. Why did I pick that one? I spent time in Iraq, so I feel like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Let me just grab one. But you could just change it to whatever time zone that you decide to. But let's jump off into the dial, man. So that's not a sticker, man. If you can see, man, I'm going to try to get some different angles here. That's not a sticker. And have you guys noticed that blue up there? One thing that is crazy about Invicta when you look at it, I don't care which watch it is. I don't care what lineup they have. They paid attention to detail. So since that they went into the Star Wars version of this, you see that blue up here at the top? That is the thrusters. But if you turn it around, yeah, the Invicta is in blue. So that's actually, the ship is like taking off, man. You can't get that anywhere else. Well, maybe you can, but I haven't seen anywhere else. This is a reserve. This is in a reserve lineup. So you think reserve and then it is a limited edition. They only made 1,977 of these pieces, each one of those. So this, they have this also in the Death Star version, which I don't have. Well, a good buddy of mine has that, but they're structured the same. Now, as far as details concerned, look at that. And then, like, you can get a good look at the Millennium Falcon. All right, now the bolt right here is encased, and it's in that gunmetal, and that just adds to the integrity of this watch. This watch right now sits at 52 millimeter. That's from lug to lug, and that is not your traditional size. Some people don't get off into the, the whole 52 millimeter because it's too big. But let's just check this out on the wrist for a second. I have a 7.5 inch wrist, so that's what it looks like on the wrist. Now, from wrist to the top of the timepiece, 20 millimeters. All right, now that may be a little big. Now, if you ask yourself, what would you wear this with? Whatever it is that you want. Now, this is not going to fit up under a dress shirt or anything like that. I mean, you can still wear it with a suit if you like, man. Because here's the thing. One thing I want you to pay attention to is, you see these sections right here, polished, right? But then you get to this section right here, is brushed, and they do it across the entire dial. It's polished and brushed, man, making this thing just, it's like it's a machine, man. And you can see, man, how this tapers. It fits your wrist, comes down, man, in the clasp. Let's get into the clasp. Scissor style safety clasp, which, of course, this watch is pretty weighty, and I'm glad that they put this type of style in it, man, like that double clasp. Uh-oh, got it wrong. Boom. It keeps it in there. All right, and of course the bezel does not move at all because of you know what I'm saying, it's just the design of it, the design of that. But this is, I want you to pay attention to the back of the Millennium Falcon. Is actually on the back of there, right? And let's see. This is model number 26217. So if you're looking to get into this, I did look on eBay, and there are a few sellers on there, and they go from anywhere from $249 to like a little over $300. Whatever this watch you think is worth to you. Do I think it's worth $300? To get into a number limited edition anything, if you're a collector, you'll pay the money. But for me, I actually paid about, I want to say like $148 on a yellow tag sale. And I'll leave descriptions, man, in the bottom of places that I've actually purchased this thing at. But I will talk to those that want something different, that you may not care about the complications. You may not care that this is a Z60 and this is a 1042. You may not even care about that. If you want it for the sheer look of it, this is what you pay for. Flame Fusion crystal on here, right? So it's scratch and impact proof, man, and it's just as sturdy as the actual shit is on Star Wars. All right, stainless steel. So this thing is not going to crack under pressure. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to fade on you or anything like that. As far as the quality is concerned, it's there. INVICTA has proven himself time after time after time. And just like anything else, you know, they do have some of the products that may malfunction, but the warranty on this thing is substantial. You could even get a extended warranty upon purchase. All right, so I don't know anybody that's a Star Wars fan. You may not even like watches, but the fact that this is, man, this is just like the Millennium Falcon. I also found another watch company, the Nixon watch company, that has a rendition of this. They have two of them. One is least expensive, but the other one is actually more than this one in price. I'll show you here right now. You do the comparison. You do the math on it, man. Which one looks more substantial? Which one has a better name? Because I mean, I really don't know anything about the Nixon company, so I can't really say. You know, but I know this one right here, it's got a dive rating of 200 meters, which equates to like 660 feet. And again, it is a number limited piece. It's a timepiece, man. This is something, if you want to pass this down to your kids, you can. Okay. You want to add this to your collection, or do whatever you want, whatever you decide to do. I would definitely, this was one of those ones, man, I would definitely jump into. Again, not a toy. You see that R, the IR, that reserve level. Hold on, let me go ahead and click that. And this probably be one of the A few times you see me click one of the function pushers just to get that thing going. Look at that. Just another feature you have. And then your second hand is over here, closer to 3 o'clock. Alright, let's go ahead and stop that. Get you right back to where you were supposed to go to. Boom. And you good to go. So again, you got brushed and polished steel, stainless steel, water resistance. And you see all of the different features, man. Like, this thing is hands down beautiful, man. Like, I couldn't be more happy with this in my collection, and then having the two dual time zones. All right, so what I'll ask you guys to do is, if you have any questions about this timepiece, I know some people don't get off to the Star Wars. This may not be the piece for you, but as far as I'm concerned, I almost gave it 5 flames. Almost gave it 5 flames. The only, and this may seem petty to y'all, man, but the only reason I couldn't give it the 5 flames is because I did a night test on this thing just to see what it do at nighttime. And I just felt, with being the theme of having a Star Wars watch, I wanted to see something on here glow. I didn't care what it was. It didn't even have to be the hands. But the lume on here is not that great. I mean, it took probably, it was less than a minute, man. The lume was gone, completely gone. And I charged it up, man, pretty decent. So I wasn't happy with the lume. Again, that's just me. The lume may not mean nothing to you, man, but I like those features, man. You know what I'm saying? But I guess, you know, when you're asking for so much, I might be asking too much. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, man. Don't judge me while I judge this watch. But anyway, other than that, man, I give this like a 4.5 flame, man. 4.5 flame. Now, that half of the flame is part of that, guys. Again, I do go online and I look at some of the comments that you guys are making, and some of you guys don't like the fact that it's a Star Wars watch. You much rather see this in other editions and stuff like that. You guys don't get into that, and I didn't base that, you know what I'm saying, off of just that alone. But I did keep in mind that there are people that do not like character watches. This wouldn't be for you, but the style, the actual Magnum, the Bolt Magnum style, is very different. It's a very different watch, and I recommend this watch just to break the monotony. So you guys take that information for what it is and go from there. Please, hey, if you're not subscribed to this, subscribe. Introduce somebody else to the channel, man. We're going to be going through a whole bunch of other watches, man. And yes, I'm back. I'm taking it easy. And I'm asking you guys to do the same. Don't let your job stress you out. Don't let life stress you out, man. We're having fun in collection, okay? All right, until then, man, you guys be blessed. And I'll see you guys back here tomorrow.
Picha, Wanki Chubaka.